Good morning, everyone. Court is now in session. Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins, while court is in session, please keep your backgrounds quiet and clear. Sit back with your names to be called. Also, if you're in a vehicle, there's no driving while court is in session. Also, there'll be no talking, eating, drinking, gum chewing, walking around of any kind. And please remain properly dressed at all times. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, everyone. Let me find out who's on that iPad there.
Godfrey. First name Justin.
Okay. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I don't want to see him on the docket today. Justin Godfrey.
Yes.
I don't see you on the docket here today, sir.
It should be today, 8:30, 8:30 a.m. Judge Perkins, Perkins.
That's all right. We'll figure it out.
Okay. It's hyphenated too. My last name is Godfrey Bruton with a Brewton after Godfrey, if that makes a difference.
Say that again.
It's hyphenated. Bruton, Brewton, two last names.
And Godfrey is just Godfrey.
Yes.
Okay, let's start with good morning, Mr. Johnson. Counselor.
Good morning, Judge.
Let's start with Mr. Lowe, and then we'll go to Mr. Simon, Mr. Jonathan Simon's client. I don't have both matters in the file here. Doesn't seem like it's a complete offer yet, but we'll figure it out. All right. Are we ready, Ms. Williams Law?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
This is the City of Detroit versus Mario Deshaun Lowe. Case number is SP 11620381 and SP 11620451. Mr. Lowe was here the last time, and based on the nature of his charge, was speeding what was pretty excessive on the city street. It was asked of him if he wanted to get an offer in this to take the Michigan defensive driving course, and he's provided proof of his course. And you know, as a policy of this court that we want the person that takes the course to be able to come in and provide everybody that's in court and listening online and maybe listening online to give us some insight on what they learn. We feel there's a lot of valuable information in this course, and quite frankly, I had a conversation with Mr. Lowe just a minute ago, and he agrees. He feels the same way we do, is that this course should be sort of required or something similar, required refresher course for everybody that's driving after so many years, because I think we get a little complacent on the road and we start to, you know, overlook some of the guideposts, the rules of the road. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to you, Mr. Lowe, and you can let us know what you learned and kind of tie that into the nature of your charge and what brought you here.
Okay. Well, what I had learned from the course, there was a few things, but the main thing that stood out was section 801. If the person already intoxicated, the stores or licensed liquor holders is responsible for all of the property damage or responsible for the driver's actions, basically. And there was a few.
In the law, that's what they call, and correct me if I'm wrong, I got two probably more competent lawyers than I am. That's what they call the Dram Shop Act.
Okay.
And what it's saying is that by you being a person that is in the business of serving liquor and to people, you should be able to recognize at some point where they're not able to function like they should, and you shouldn't serve them anymore. So it kind of stops the bar keepers and the store owners from just making a profit off of these people and
Right.
not holding any kind of responsibility if they go out and do some crazy stuff. Is that correct?
Yes, because I see it all the time. People goes in the stores already intoxicated, and I had no clue that store owners was not supposed to sell intoxicated people alcohol already. I did not know that.
All right, so go ahead.
Yeah, and second thing, the safety is real important that we stay a distance from other cars, because it really can cause accidents, especially when you don't know what's ahead of you. When people pushing brakes, you have to give yourself a little time to, to make a decision.
They say how far you should be away from that other driver when you're driving on the road.
Yeah, I think they said like 100 feet. So.
All right. And I think that also it would help to stop the congestion of the road as well too.
Yes, exactly.
Give people some space and you're not running up behind them, you're not going to get to that point any quicker. If you give them some space, then it'll allow the freeway to kind of decongest itself.
Exactly, because that's I drive 94 freeway every day going to work, and that's all it is, brake pushers, and you got to give yourself time and make decisions and make traffic flow. Exactly.
All right, what did they say about speeding? You were charged with going 16 to 20 over, and this was on Hayes and on the city street. So what did you learn about that? Or what did it remind you that you already knew?
Be patient, stay behind the person, because what I actually did was I was passing, and that's when I gained momentum of the speed, and then that's when the officer right there had clocked me as I was passing the other vehicle.
So in essence, you basically were trying to get somewhere, maybe in a little bit of a rush to get to where you wanted to go, and the person ahead of you wasn't going fast enough for you, so you decided to take it upon yourself and go around. And what did that get you? That got you there much later than you were going to get there had you just stayed behind that person, and it got you wound up in here spending hours on a driving course, having to come to court multiple times, and then you have to pay some today. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what you bring to the table is what kind of punishment it's gonna be.
And I paid twice for the course because I got locked out.
Yeah, yeah. You did, yeah, I remember that. You did say you got locked out. So finally, what is another thing that you learned that you can bring to the court, that people watching, that is some information that they may or may not have known?
Oh man, well, may or not known or known. Well, cell phones. Man, we got to stay off our cell phones and be more aware of what we're doing. And that is probably the worse than drinking, driving, or sleep driving, because it only take nothing but 1 second, 5 seconds to veer off into another lane or so. That cell phone is probably the most #1 dangerous accident in the world. I don't care if you're drunk, sleep, that cell phone, I advise everybody to stay off their cell phone.
So that distracted driving is what they call it. And you know, back in the days where before really the cell phones and the smartphones, you had people still distracted driving. You used to see people reading. You used to see people, the women doing their makeup and their hair and stuff on the road. But that was only a certain number of people. Now everybody's got a cell phone. Everybody is looking at their phone. Everybody is texting while driving. And I don't know, I'm sure they gave you some statistics on what that take, what type of accidents those cause and things like that.
Yeah.
So, all right, we see that you've invested a lot of time and energy in the course. So my city attorney is here. He's satisfied. He's going to take this 4-point offense down to nothing, to a blocking traffic, $175 fine, and we'll dismiss the other case. All right. So
thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. We appreciate what you brought to the table. Can you raise your? Is that something that you would settle that up with?
Yes, I will. I sure will.
Raise your right hand, please, Mr. Lowe. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, I do.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Counselor, Mr. Vassal Johnson, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
May it please the court, Vassal Johnson, P72130, for the record.
All right, and for the record, Counselor, will your client stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the stop?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, with that stipulation, I'm gonna find you responsible of the amended count of blocking traffic, and I'm gonna fine you $175. And with the further stipulation of probable cause, I'll dismiss the other matter.
Thank you.
Stipulated.
All right. So, Mr. Lowe, when can you pay that $175?
I can pay it today.
Very well. I'm gonna put in the system, sir, on the date of September 6th, just to make sure that you're probably tech savvy, but just to make sure that you can get that payment in and you don't have any problems. I don't want this to become a situation where it gets extra penalties and fees and things like that. So if you have some problem paying it today, or if you can't get it paid by this September 6th, you need to zoom back in and we can see if we can find you some more time.
No, I'm gonna hurry up and pay it because I got a high insurance note already and I can afford for nothing to make it go up any higher.
That's what people gotta understand. That was a 4-point offense, and you know that's something that would have cost you for years and years to come, a lot more than $175.
Exactly.
All right, Mr. Lowe, I appreciate it. You have a great day, sir.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, have a
All
great day also.
Thank
you. Bye.
Okay, let's go with Mr. Simon's client. Mr. Simon, I have here an offer that only encompasses 2 of the matters. Now, apparently, these must be state matters, I guess.
Yes, Judge, I have that too. It says that the state will dismiss 2 tickets per plea to city, but I do not have an offer from the city.
Okay, it says the state will dismiss 2 tickets.
Yes, SX 8656931 and SX 368621331.
Is your client here now?
I don't see him in the participants. I will have to see if I can get a hold of him, but at this point, I need the city offer before we can decide what to do.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 open matters, and only 2 of them are state matters.
I'm showing 11 altogether, 2 states, so that would leave 9 city tickets.
I'll let the it'll be 3 because I'll set aside the default for the expired state ticket. One of the expired state tickets. We're really gonna need your client here anyway because it's just he's got a lot of stuff going on.
Understood. I do have a 9 o'clock. I have a 9 o'clock teleconference with the Secretary of State. I'm going to try to get a hold of Mr. Lyons, and then I should be able to get back with you by about 9:30. Hopefully, I'll have the city offer by then.
Clock teleconference with Mr. Lyons or somebody else?
Yeah, that would be on the Lyons case. No, the Secretary of State hearing is different. It involves a client with a used car dealer license.
All right. So if you can get your client back on, we'll see you back here around 9:30 or so. We'll be here.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. All right, let's go with Mr. Kevin Gray. Good afternoon. Good morning, Mr. Gray.
So,
How you doing?
so you want the video to start? You just push start video.
Talking online.
When it's showtime, you just push start video.
Mr. Goodman,
Yes.
you're in court. We don't need to hear your conversation. Please mute your phone.
Sorry.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Kevin Dwayne Gray, case number SP 106-34991. Appearance for the record, please.
Is this me, Your Honor?
Yes, this is you.
Vassal Johnson for the record.
All right, so there's no offer in this file. There's no reduced plea. This is a firearms ordinance violation. He's gonna pass it over, but what I want you to do, sir, apparently, I don't know, I believe the allegation may be that you discharged a firearm, apparently discharged the firearm, and what I typically do is I make you take some firearm training course before we close this matter out.
No, see, Your Honor, what happened was.
Wait a minute. Let me put you in a breakout room with Mr. Vassal Johnson, all right? You can speak to him about the facts and circumstances of the case.
Okay.
Something serious stuff.
I don't think we do. Join that breakout room, sir.
12 months.
All
That's the
right.
only time I've done everything in 12 months.
All right. Mr. Godfrey, do you have a case number, sir?
Yes, I do. The case number is SP4 837-082-0T. I mean OT.
All right. All right. Let me get to Counselor Trummer.
Yes, Judge, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Good.
Who's your client?
Mr. Obaid, Dustin Obaid,
Okay.
he's present here on Zoom.
Yeah, you checked in. This is, well, I don't have an offer here. Have you spoken with, yeah, have you spoken with the state attorney on this?
Yeah, I understand the offer is to plead to failure to report an accident.
Is that what your understanding was? You spoke to Wolf?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
She sent me a copy of a plea recommendation agreement form if the court wants me to forward that.
Can you forward that over to us?
Yeah, what's the email?
You can send it to mine. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. That's amendment 257.621. It's not a bad deal, sir. All right, let's call the case. This is the state of Michigan versus Dustin John Obey. Case number SX382-14161. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, John Trummer, P750097, appearing on behalf of Mr. Obaid, who is present by Zoom. We waive our physical appearance.
All right, Mr. Obey, can you state your name for the record, please, sir?
Dustin John Obaid.
Obaid, I'm sorry. I know we were here before a long time ago, a little while ago, because I put a note here. I was told not to write it in the file. I didn't know that at the time. So, sir, you understand your counselor has worked out a deal to allow you to plead to reduced count of failure to report an accident, sir? And that's a zero point offense. It is a misdemeanor. And I'm going to fine you $240 for that misdemeanor. Sir, is that your understanding? Are you willing to take that offer, sir?
Yes, I am, and it is. Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, put your hand down, sir. Mr. Obai, if you understand that this is a misdemeanor with the maximum penalty of 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine,
Yes.
you understand that you have a right to a trial in this matter.
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give that trial right up.
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Okay, sir, let me draw your attention back to December 2nd, 2020 at around 6:05 p.m. in the city of Detroit, the area of South the Lodge Freeway and McNichols Road, sir. Did you have an occasion to encounter a Detroit police officer on that day? Well, maybe you did have that occasion to encounter the Detroit police on that day because it says you failed to stop an ID property damage accident, hit and run. Sir, did you have an accident on that day?
Yes.
And what did you hit, sir?
Hello?
Another vehicle.
Another vehicle? You hit another vehicle, sir?
Yes, sir. I was involved.
Okay, and you didn't stop and identify yourself for that, to that other driver, sir?
No.
And in fact, you kept going, didn't you?
Yes.
All right. Counselor, are you satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, I'm satisfied as well. I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of failure to report an accident. That's a 0-point offense. It is a misdemeanor. I'm going to fine you $240. Sir, when can you pay?
I'll try to make that payment today. I heard you telling the other gentleman about the 6th of September. I'll make my best attempt to pay it this afternoon.
6th of September 2021 is the date. If you don't have it paid by then, sir, you need to zoom back in to see if the court can find you some more time so that it doesn't come to a position where you have a warrant put out for your arrest and other penalties and fees added to that, okay?
I'll try to make that payment today.
All right, anything further, Counselor?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, if there's nothing further, you and your client have a very good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. You as well.
Thank you. Who's on the iPhone that has their hand raised?
What's going on?
That's me, Raylan Lyons, Your Honor.
What's going on, man?
Raylan Lyons, Mr. Perkins.
All right, let's see. Mr. Lyons. Oh, attorney left. He's not going to be back until
9:30. He told me just sit in here and wait on him.
All right. Put your phone on mute until I call your name, Mr. Lyons.
Yes, sir.
Hello, can somebody tell me
Yes.
what's going on? I'm on the telephone. I don't see nothing. I just
I
hear.
understand that. So if you hear somebody talking, then don't speak until you're spoken to, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
You're interrupting the court. Now, what's your name, sir?
Deontay,
What's your last name?
golf.
Goss?
Golf, as in golf, like golf course. Golf.
All right. I don't see, you see golf on here?
Gough.
Oh, well, that's not the same. Here you go, young. No, that's a golf course. He's on the document.
You on the document?
Yeah.
Where is
He's
it?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right, Mr. Goff. Just be patient and wait till your name is called, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to make me co-host, I can also rename when the need is there.
Okay. Very well. Now you're under court reporter instead of your.
Yes, Your Honor, I renamed it as court reporter.
All right. Let's move on to, all right, we're back here with Mr. Gray. I've given you an opportunity, Mr. Gray, to speak with the lawyer. Mr. Johnson, what does Mr. Gray, let me see. So now the offer is to plead to this under a 12-month delayed sentence. And I want him to take a firearms course as well. What's your client want to do?
So I would like to want a breakout room with Mr. Gray so I can repeat that to him. I understand Mr. Gray's and I heard his position. So I can relay it to him, Judge, and then we can move from there.
All right, tell your client he's got a right to a trial if he wants to. You can just join that breakout again, Mr. Gray.
Thank you.
Both of you can join that breakout room. All right. All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Charday Chanel Lewis. Case number SP 103-1753, counts 1, 2, and 3. Case number SP 108-4802, counts 1, 2, and 3. Case number SP 1166033, counts 2 and 3. Case number SP 1171236, counts 1, 2, and 3. And case number SP 1171238. All right. Also, case number SP 938055, counts 1, 2, and 3. Ma'am, I just don't understand how you get this many tickets.
I don't understand either.
It's something you're not doing right. We have a number of tickets that are in default. I will say that I see that you have made an attempt to pay some of the matters, which I wouldn't suggest that you do, because you signed up for at least 2 points on your license for paying a disregard of red signal. Defective equipment is no big deal. Paid a defective equipment ticket. Paid improper display of plate ticket. So you paid some things and taken some steps, but the offer here, what we'll do, you got the offer is to plead to count of improper plates, 2 counts of improper plates, 2 counts of failure to display a valid driver's license. That's gonna be 4 misdemeanors. I'll ask the city attorney over here if he's willing to cut you a little bit better break because you paid a couple of these matters already. What would you like to do?
Um,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 holding cases. You pay 2 civil infractions. 1, 2, 3 civil infractions.
7 out of 20. All right.
Not 1 failure to display.
I was going to take that.
What's it matter? Okay, Mr. Johnson. There. All right. The offer is going to be to plead to 2 counts of improper plates and 1 count of failure to display a valid driver's license. You do have a right to a trial in these matters, ma'am, and you do have a right to speak with the city attorney, the House Counsel, Mr. Johnson, in the breakout room regarding. But that'll be 3 misdemeanors. 2 of the misdemeanors are non-abstractable offenses, so they don't carry any points either. The other misdemeanor is an abstractable offense. It doesn't carry any points, but it's going to carry an automatic 30-day suspension on your driver's license. So you have to wait at least 30 days, but you got a lot of other civil infractions here that need to be paid. So I don't know what kind of cash you're working with, but it looks like you're a little ways away from getting a driver's license. And I don't know whether you're one of those drivers that just does everything in the city of Detroit, and then when you get to the suburbs, you put your 10-2 on the wheel or something like that, and you slow down and everything.
Yeah, I think I am.
You're one of those drivers. You don't care about Detroit.
I do.
Obviously. All right, what would you like to do, ma'am?
I could do a payment plan. I know I have to pay today, but at this moment, I cannot pay until Wednesday.
You want to speak with the lawyer, or you want to take this deal?
I can take the deal.
All right, now, can you raise your right hand? Say, now, I don't want you, what do you want to do now?
Okay, what's the deal? What's the deal?
Deal. I said it again. I'm going to say it one last time. Plead 2 counts to improper plates, $240 a piece, and then 1 count of failure to display, another $240. The improper plates are going to be a 0 point, no abstractable offense. The failure to display is abstractable, and it's going to be a 0 points, but it's automatic 30-day suspension on your license upon plea. Then the other case will be dismissed.
Okay.
You want to speak to the lawyer about it, or you want to take the deal?
I'm gonna take the deal. I'm gonna take the deal, sir.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right. Ma'am, you understand that the maximum possible penalty for these misdemeanors are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes, sir.
You understand you have a right to a trial in these matters?
Yes, sir.
You understand by taking this deal, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what I stated in the record?
No, sir.
Okay, Ms. Lewis, let me draw your attention back to March the 2nd, 2021 at around 1:02 p.m. in the city of Detroit. in the area of, what is that? Buffet and Sylvester, Buffet and Sylvester. Did you have an occasion to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer on that day?
Hold on, where was that?
Over in Seth Sylvester and Buffet. How do you pronounce that? It's over on the east side.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Mr. Johnson. Where's Mr. Johnson? Mr. Vassal Johnson? You don't recall getting pulled over by a Detroit police officer in that area at that date and time on March the 2nd, 2021 at around 1:02 p.m. You were driving a Dodge 2001 Dodge.
Yes, sir, I do. I'm sorry.
You got pulled over so many times that you can't recall what you were talking about, huh?
You're correct.
And on that date and time, were you driving that 2001 Dodge?
Yes, sir.
And what was wrong with the plates on that vehicle, ma'am?
Well, at the time, my uncle had gave me the truck, and I didn't know that.
Oh my goodness! Now is not the time to be evasive, or you didn't know, or whatever. If you didn't know, does the improper plate have knowing as an element of the case? Did your uncle make the plate up for you, ma'am, and you put it in the rear view in the window?
Yes, sir.
All right, and you knew it was a fake plate, didn't you?
Yes.
That's it. I'll find you guilty of improper plate, $240. All right, let's go to the other fake plate. All right, ma'am, draw your attention. If you can't remember the March 2021, we're gonna go back to this October 8th, 2019 at around 2:32 p.m. in the area of Shane and East Jefferson. Did you have an occasion to be pulled over by Detroit police on that day driving a 2001 Hyundai?
Yes.
And on that date, ma'am, you were driving a 2001 Hyundai, blue in color?
Yes.
And on that date, what was wrong? Well, let's see. Did you have insurance on that vehicle on that date and time?
No, the insurance was suspended.
Okay. I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of improper plate for that charge. And I'm going to fine you $240. Let me draw your attention to back to, again, back to the March 2nd, 2021 date, in that, on that date and time, did the officer ask you to provide a valid driver's license, ma'am?
Yes, only thing I had was my state ID.
Okay, very well. You couldn't provide that driver's license because you didn't have that driver's license at the time. Was your license suspended at that time, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very well. I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license. And I'm gonna fine you $240 in that matter. With the stipulation of probable cause, Counselor, we're gonna dismiss all the other matters.
Me, Your Honor, Pastor Johnson,
Yes.
stipulated.
Okay, ma'am. I know you said you needed some time to pay. How much time do you need to pay?
If I can get into no later than Friday.
I don't know about that. You sure about that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Friday?
Can I do a payment plan or I
I'm
have to
not
pay?
gonna supervise a payment plan. If you're gonna do that on your own, I'm gonna give you as much time as you need to pay.
Okay.
So you gotta figure out when realistically, you can have all these things paid off by Friday.
Yes, sir.
That's $720.
Yes, sir.
All right. Look, I'm gonna give you 30 days, because I don't know if you're gonna be able to pay it by then. You say you are. I'll give you till September 27th. I'll tell you like I tell everybody else now, if you find yourself in the position now, I'm gonna waive the warrant fees. You're gonna be responsible to pay the reinstatement fees. It's gonna be a lot of reinstatement fees. All I'm really concerned about is the 240. You'll see a 285 around the matters that we pled to today. If you pay the 240 of that 285, that'll be fine with this court. You're gonna have to pay the $45 reinstatement fees at some point before you can get a driver's license though. And if you come correct with those payments for that 720, then I'll go back and let's put this as a review. I want you back here on September 27th. And if you come correct with the payments, then we'll see if we can go back and help you out on some of those outstanding civil infractions that they default, all right?
Okay, sir.
All right. If there's nothing further, ma'am, you have a very good day.
You too.
All right. Mr. Johnson, what does your client, Mr. Gray, want to do?
Take advantage of the recommendation, the offer.
All right. So, where is this fund? Oh, here it is. Okay, Mr. Gray, we're back on the record with Mr. Kevin Dwayne Gray. You've heard, we're giving you an opportunity to speak with counsel, and my understanding, you want to take advantage of the offer, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Sir, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I swear.
All right. You understand, sir, you have a right to a trial in this matter?
Yes, sir.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give that trial right up?
Yes, sir.
Is anybody arguing anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Let's see. Is that a 93-day misdemeanor? Do you know? Whose phone is that? Mr. Langford? Yes. Can you put your phone on mute? You're disturbing the court. Sir? 13-25. Mr. Langford.
Yes, sir.
I put you on mute for a reason. Your phone is disrupting the court.
All right.
So mute yourself, please. And you're gonna have to turn that background stuff off. All right. No persons will discharge and return in the city except for police officers in discharge of their duty. Persons acting in self-defense or persons acting at firearms target practice range, which are licensed in accordance with this chapter 5, blah. Should have the maximum possible penalties. All right. So, sir, you understand that the maximum possible penalty for this crime is 90 days in jail and or a $500 fine? You have to unmute yourself, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Man, look, I'm a single parent. I can't do no 90-some days in jail, man.
Don't tell me what you can do, sir.
It's ridiculous.
All right. Mr. Johnson, you better get your client together. I'm gonna pass this matter until he gets his attitude together.
Tried to, Your Honor. I tried to.
All right, give him a trial date, and let's call it a day. Trial December 13th. I don't know what's so ridiculous about it, sir. 9 a.m., December 13th. Be back then. If you got some defenses, sir, then you probably want to bring that information to on that day so your lawyer can assist you. You don't have to prove anything. You have the right to remain silent. It is the state's burden to prove you, or the city's burden to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. I just say that if you have something in order to assist your attorney, then you might want to bring it on that day. Have a good day, sir. You're free to leave.
What date is the trial?
December 13th.
All right. Bye-bye.
Oakway. Mr. Oakwood? He's not here? He's online. Is this Philip Oakwood? Agua? All right, we gotta pass this matter. All right, let's go to let's go to Mr. Laws. Mr. Laws, you there?
Mr. Who?
Mr. Laws, Yusuf Laws.
Are you saying golf?
Laws, L-A-W-S.
Oh, no, that's not me.
He muted, Your Honor. Yusuf, you muted. You got to unmute yourself. There you go.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Laws, is this your first time in front of me?
Yes, sir, it is.
I'm automatically gonna give you some more time. This is the City of Detroit versus Yusuf Jabari Laws, case number Z8082741.
Yes, sir.
Bassel Johnson for the record.
Okay. Mr. Laws, you're being charged with high VAC, drunk driving with a high VAC. So the offer today is to plead to an OWI. That's one step down. That's a 4-point offense. No, that's a 6-point offense. And
mandatory 90-day suspension.
the mandatory, let's see.
Hey. He don't got no. He don't got no number to call.
Who's on the phone?
I'll mute him.
Lee,
now.
is that you, Terrace Lee?
I mute him, Your Honor.
So with the OWI, if you take the reduced plea of OWI, then you're looking at a 6-point offense. Let me see the suspension at 3720.
Your Honor, may I ask a question?
Yes.
My tire rod was in, so my car was inoperable. I was waiting on a ride. I was waiting on the tow truck.
Okay. Well, listen.
And I would just,
That's why I want you to. That's why I want you to take your this matter, and that's why I'm putting you a pretrial date. I'm giving you a pretrial date of December 13th.
and I have one more question, sir.
2021. I can put you in the breakout room with Mr. Johnson. You can speak about the case specifically, but I'm doing this because I realize how serious the offense is, and I want you to have the opportunity, if you need to, retain a lawyer in the matter.
Sir.
You know, so
I would agree.
So that's what I'll do. I can give you a minute to speak to Mr. Johnson in a breakout room if you want to retain him, or if you want to retain another lawyer. I'm just trying to provide you with that opportunity to do so that you can be well represented. Because sometimes just coming in saying my tire rod was broken and I was waiting on a tow truck may not get it, but it may. I don't know. So that's why I'm giving you that time. So would you like to speak to Mr. Johnson?
Yes, sir.
All right. Put you in a breakout room.
Okay.
Is it 2 more?
It's 2 again. Always you, Mr. Johnson. You're always.
Thank you.
All right. So suspension 30 days. 90-day restriction misdemeanor to reduce it. All right. Let's go to that's Mr. Laws. Mr. Daniel Garcia. Are you there, sir? Where is this one? Garcia, are you there? Are you muted, sir? All right, let's move on. Trevina, yeah. Mr. Garcia, that's the last time I'm gonna call you.
No, he's asleep.
Is that Mr. Goff again? All right, let's go to Trevina Goodman. Are we back with, let's go to Trevina Goodman. Ms. Goodman?
Yes.
All right, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
All right, let's go, this is a dog case, cat case.
Dog.
This is Trey versus Trevina Goodman, case number B122-82321. I'm just gonna look and see, ma'am, if you have anything else outstanding. Okay. Now, this is a case of more than 4 dogs or cats over 4 months at residence?
Yes.
All right. So they want to take this, the offer is to really plead straight up.
And they already took the dog, and we already been through all of that.
They took the dogs?
Yeah, they took the one. I'm down to 4. They took the 50.
Rock?
Right.
Okay, I see that. So now you got, yeah.
I have 4, yep.
You have 4 now?
Yes.
You love some dogs, huh?
I do. I don't have kids, so I love my dogs.
All right, so the offer here is to plead to this straight up. I'm gonna fine you $240 on a 12-month delayed sentence.
Okay.
And if you don't get another dog ticket in the 12 months and you pay the $240, then the case will be dismissed.
Yes, sir.
You want to take that deal, ma'am, or you want to go to trial, or?
I'm fine with that.
All right. Can you raise your right hand, Ms. Goodman?
Yes.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, ma'am. You understand that the maximum possible penalty to this is a 90-day misdemeanor and or $500 in fines?
I do.
You understand you have a right to a trial in this matter? You understand? Is that a yes, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. You understand that by taking this offer, you're going to give that trial right up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, ma'am. Let me draw your attention back to what is that? January 29th, 2021. And they have another date here, I guess, in between these dates, February 18th, 2021, at around noon, ma'am. Did you have an occasion to have an animal control officer come to your residence?
Yeah, on the 18th, he had no right to come to my house. That wasn't my dog, and I told him that wasn't my dog. All 4 of my dogs were in my house, and he thought it was a joke and told me to come outside and see what the hell he wanted, to speak my language. And
All right.
so I have a
Stop.
ring, and
Let me stop you, ma'am. Let me stop you. I can't hear the facts of the case, right? If you want to defend yourself, against this, I'll put you in a breakout room and you can talk to Mr. Johnson, and he can assist you if you want to say. But today, either you take the offer and you admit to the offense.
No, not on the 18th. That wasn't my dog, so I guess I need to talk to somebody. I don't even know what you're talking about the 18th.
All right. I'll put you in a breakout room with Mr. Johnson when he gets out, all right?
Not a problem. Thank you.
All right. Mute yourself until I call your name again.
Yes, sir.
Who's the guy up in the yellow up there on the left? Mr. Godfrey.
Godfrey.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Justin Godfrey Bruton. Case numbers SP 483708, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 8740831. 17422433. 1. 18416206, counts 1 and counts 2. So, Mr. Godfrey, I see that you are making an effort to clear all your matters up, because I see with the 17 cases, you had 2 related civil infractions, and you paid those.
That's correct, Judge.
I see with the SP 8740831 cases, you had 2 related civil infractions, and you paid those as well.
That's correct, Judge.
I see with the SP 483708, counts 1 and 2, you had 2 other civil infractions that you paid as well. And you paid another civil infraction. I don't know what case that went to. So, where are you in the situation now with getting your license, sir?
Right now, Judge, I'm in the process of clearing my tickets and making sure I'm good with the court before I can proceed with the Secretary of State. I just needed to have everything in a clear with the warrant status, because they said that nothing could have been paid unless those bonds were lifted, and that's what the $200 was for those 6 tickets. And I needed to take care of that before I could even step foot in Secretary of State.
Okay, I'm saying, do you have anything out in any other jurisdictions, sir?
No, everything's been taken care of.
You have $200 bond on each case?
Yes.
And this is your last step?
Yes, Judge, correct.
Can we get him something other than this failure to display? Wow. All right. Here's the deal, sir. The city attorney is willing, he sees and recognizes that you are on your way to getting a license. I see all the work you've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You plead to 2 of these matters. One of them is going to be in allowing a licensed driver to drive. I'll take that under a 3-month delayed sentence. I'll dismiss that immediately upon payment. The other one's an improper plate. Both of them are misdemeanors. None of them abstract to the Secretary of State. None of them carry any points. You got, well, you're going to get some money coming back. Well, you got $1,200 sitting here, it looks like. It'll be $480 today. I'll waive the warrant fees. I'll hold you responsible for the reinstatement fees. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reinstatement fees.
Okay.
So,
are those reinstatement fees paid through the court or through the Secretary of State?
Through the court.
Okay.
That's going to be $750.
Okay.
So I can have this money immediately applied. I can put that request in. You'll have to take a further step and call. Or the better thing I would suggest to do is to come down to the court and ask them to immediately apply the bond.
Okay.
The bond money. That way you'll get immediate clearance, and then you can set your appointment up for the Secretary of State. You should be good.
Okay.
You want to take that deal, sir?
I do want to take, yes, I accept.
All right. Can you raise your right hand?
Yes.
Mr. Godfrey? All right, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay, sir, you can put your hand down. Maybe he's not here because he was supposed to be. Well, you had me on your ticket there too. So, okay, so, sir, you understand the maximum possible penalty for these offenses is 93 days in jail and or a $500 fine?
Yes, I do.
You understand that you have a right to a trial in these matters?
Yes, I do.
You understand by taking this deal, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes, I do.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Okay, so let me draw your attention back to way back to June 15, 2018 at around 12:30 p.m. in the area of East Burner and Crane Street, sir. Did you have an occasion to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer on that day?
Yes, I did.
And on that date, sir, did that police officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No.
And why is that?
They were suspended.
All right. Very well. I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I'm going to fine you $240 in that matter. I'm going to take it under a 3-month delay, but I'll dismiss immediately upon payment.
Okay.
Sir, let me draw your attention to Mr. Let me go off the record for a second. Let me let you speak to Mr. Johnson. Let me put you in a breakout room with Mrs. Goodman. Ms. Goodman, join that breakout room where you can speak with the lawyer, please.
Okay.
All right, we're back on the record with Mr. Godfrey Bruton. Sir, let me draw your attention to, what is that, September the 11th, 2017, in the city of Detroit, the area of Chalmers and Harbor. On that date and time, did you get pulled over by a Detroit police officer, sir?
Yes, Judge, I did.
And on that date, did that police officer, were you operating a 2006 Dodge, sir?
Yes, Judge, I was.
And there was something wrong with the registration or title on that vehicle? Yes,
it was expired.
Very well, sir. I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of improper plates. That is a misdemeanor, but it does not carry any abstraction to the Secretary of State. And it will, well, let me say this. Okay. Yeah, that was that I'll find you, and it's just going to carry a $240 fine. And with the stipulation of probable cause, Counselor, I'll dismiss all the other matters.
Thank you so much, Judge. I appreciate it so much.
All right. You don't have to thank me, sir. You've done most of the work, and I applaud you for that. I think as you know, at some point we mature. It sounds like you turned that corner, and you're ready to tired of this revolving door of getting pulled over and stuff like that. I mean, it's not going to stop you from getting pulled over, but you at least have your credentials, and they'll have. You won't have to be with this stuff. But even if you get a speeding ticket or something, I suggest you come in here and don't pay those. I suggest you use the court to your advantage and trying to resolve it that way, because you don't necessarily want to pay a speeding ticket because you're going to get all the points that go along with it if you do. So with that being said, I'm gonna dismiss all the other matters. I'm gonna waive all the warrant fees, but I'm gonna hold you responsible for the reinstatement fees, sir.
Okay.
And you mentioned that you wanted to, how do you wanna handle it? You wanna come down to the court or you wanna,
I want to come down to the court, so it would be the immediate option.
Okay, very well. I'm gonna do that, and then as soon as they apply that bond, we'll dismiss that other matter. I'm gonna put some ROAs. These different things so we can write this up. You have any further questions, sir?
No, Judge, I don't.
All right, if there's no further questions, Mr. Godfrey, you have a very good day, sir. I appreciate you being here.
You as well, Judge.
All right, thank you. Okay. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Philip Ogwal. I'm sorry. Am I pronouncing that right, Mr. Ogwal? Oh, no, that's not Ogwal. Let's go, Mr. Yusuf Laws.
Yes, sir.
Okay, am I pronouncing that, Mr. Yusuf Laws? I gave you an opportunity to speak with the lawyer in the breakout room, sir. Like I said, I'm gonna just set a pretrial date in this matter. You understand why I'm setting that pretrial date, sir?
No, sir. No, I don't.
I'm giving you an opportunity to possibly retain a lawyer if you want to help you with this matter. This is again, the offense is IBAC. And the offense is high BAC. So if you got found guilty, or if you pled straight up, which I'm sure you wouldn't do that, operating with alcohol content or high BAC, that's a suspension, a 45-day suspension. That's a 6 points on your license. And you got a restricted license for another 320 days. And then the admission interlock is required. And that is a hard suspension where it wouldn't be any appealing to the circuit court for any relief. That's for your first offense. I can also fine you up to, I can also sentence you up to a year in jail and or what, $750? But if you take the deal as it's written today, then that would knock it down to a 4-point offense for your first 90-day restriction. And it would be a misdemeanor. You wouldn't have any way to appeal that restriction. And it's a 93-day misdemeanor and or $500 in fine. I'm giving you this pretrial date because you expressed that you possibly have some good defenses against this. And I wanted to give you an opportunity to go and speak with the lawyer or you know, whatever you want to do. I just don't want you to pressure anybody to be able to pressure you into taking this deal on this day. If you want a trial date to iron it out, we can give you that as well. But I would suggest you take this pretrial date and figure it out.
Yes, sir. If I may speak, I I've been contacting the court in over a year. I had to contact the chief of police to get this matter done. I've already contacted the Secretary of State, so my license is good. It's just that I was wondering, because I needed my physical driver's license because I work for Expert Care, and I have to be able to take kids back and forth to school, and they want to see my physical driver's license. And all I'm carrying right now is a piece of paper, and it just not a look. And then another company called Via, they're working with Smart Bus, and they're waiting.
Listen, sir.
How can I get my driver's license?
I can't help you with that. I can't help you with it. All I can do is say that if you take an OWI, then you probably won't be working for them too much longer.
No, I know that.
So it sounds like you have, a real interest in trying to fight this as best you can. I don't know what the outcome will be, but, and I don't know what you spoke to. I gave you an opportunity to speak with the lawyer in the breakout room. I'm just trying to give you an opportunity. Mr. Johnson, we're on the record with Mr. Use of Laws. I gave you an opportunity to speak with him. And I think you understand why I'm setting this for a pretrial and giving him an opportunity, but he claimed he didn't understand why I was doing that.
I need to make a motion on Mr. Laws's case, Judge. I have to.
Make a motion on his case?
I do.
All right, well, I would really, okay, you make the motion?
So, Judge, long story short, I had his case pulled up just a minute ago before I went to Ms. Goodman. But on Mr. Laws's case, Judge, he had to push for over, it took 9 months for the warrant to come from this offense. He needs his driver's license for work. His first court date was after 1 year after this alleged offense. There was a blood draw done. He doesn't believe strongly that the officers ever seen any of driving the vehicle at any time, Judge. He was sitting trying to get the tire rod that he mentioned fixed. And when you have a blood draw, as Your Honor is aware, you got to have a search warrant affidavit. So there's no telling what was in that search warrant affidavit, Judge. He hasn't seen any police reports, any reports. It's a violation of his due process rights as well as a speedy trial, for the Constitution. I move to dismiss, Judge. The prosecutor can reissue if they want to when they have all evidence as relates to Mr. Laws's case. I don't believe they have it at this time.
All right, now let me stop you and say this, Mr. Johnson. I understand your argument. I am in possession of a packet of work here that's now I don't know, I can't speak to why it took so long to get this matter on the docket. I do recognize that there are some issues with the time that has passed, and it doesn't afford it puts Mr. Laws, what I would think in a kind of a difficult situation, because for one, I do see that there was a blood draw. He would have the right to get that blood tested at his own facility of his own choice if he wanted to make sure that that was accurate, or to be able to call into question the state police's thing. And I think by now that's not possible. So it is some things that I do recognize. Put your appearance on the record, Counselor.
Dante Goss, may I please support Your Honor, Key 60162. Your Honor, I would strenuously object to that motion. Your Honor, that's what a trial is for, and these are the issues that are for the trial, not at a pretrial hearing. Your Honor, there are also the concerns about discovery and things. There's no attorney of record to provide discovery for you, Your Honor. And this is not the time or place unless he has an attorney to correct those matters, Your Honor. If Mr. Bassett, Attorney Johnson wants the discovery for this matter, we can get it to him. But this is not the time and place to just dismiss this matter, Your Honor. And we also have, this is also COVID, you know, last year at COVID, and a lot of things have been taken, you know, place, and a lot of cases have taken longer because of people not being able to process it. So at this time, I don't think it's appropriate to dismiss this matter.
Well, I'll say this, you're wrong, Counselor, about these are all trial issues, and no, there's pretrial motions that he is very in his right to be able to file. And all those pretrial motions are being done so that the trial is so that it expedites that process, and we're not doing any frivolous things the court can rule on certain of those pretrial motions. And if there is a pretrial motion that caused the cases, the court finds some violation of Mr. Law's due process rights or whatever his counsel or he or his counsel brings, then the case would be dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor, but also those pretrial motions are supposed to be filed in writing 7 days also. So court rules, not just, you know.
So,
right, so if that's the case, it gives me enough time to research instead of just on the fly.
I got you. All right, so, and I agree with them too, Counselor, and Mr. Laws. This is why, Mr. Laws, I want to give you a pretrial date, because this will give you an opportunity. It sounds like you need a lawyer. You got a very competent lawyer sitting right there that you spoke with that brings up some issues. He brings up some issues. Now, where those issues go and how the court is going to rule, I don't know, but I would ask that those issues be filed in writing so I can give the other side an opportunity to read and respond to those issues, and then the court will make a determination as it relates to that. This is why I'm giving you a pretrial date. This is why I'm not going to allow anybody to come in here on the first date and plead out on an OWI, because I understand the implications of it.
Yes, sir.
So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna hold. What I'm gonna do right now, Counselor, I'm gonna deny your motion, but I'm gonna give Mr. Laws an opportunity to refile all of those issues and raise all those issues in writing.
Yes, Sean.
Okay, so that you know.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry.
All right.
I just want to
so
ask,
that
do I have to get a lawyer to do that?
you can do it on your own if you know the rules and you know the game. What I'm trying to say is it's going to put you probably at a disadvantage to respond on your own. I would suggest that you get a lawyer to do that.
Okay, yes, sir.
So you've already got a lawyer sitting here that's raised some very good issues and that I think are very good issues. Now, where they go, I don't know. And how the court is going to rule, I can't determine that, you know, because it's all going to be on what's in the motion and the response to the motion. And then I'll take that information and then I'll make a decision on it. But I'm going to give you this pretrial date of December 18th, of December 13th, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. There's a packet of discovery here with pretty much all a lawyer may or may not need for the stop. If they need some more, then they know how to get it. But there is information here and regards to why you were pulled over and things like that.
I wasn't pulled over though.
Well, pull over is what is it?
Sitting in the car.
Yeah, the interaction with the police.
Oh man, that's harassment. Okay.
All right.
And Judge, I'm sorry. Just so the recorder, just so the recorder is aware why I brought up these issues, which I would do normally. You know, it doesn't matter from the other side how they feel about it. But as it relates to Mr. Laws, he needs his license for his employment. And that's why I brought the time frame up where he had to wait, you know, so now I don't want him to lose his job. They need a physical driver's license, and he won't be able to do so until this case is resolved, unfortunately.
And listen, Mr. Johnson, I appreciate you bringing those issues to the court, but at this point, the court its hands are tied, really.
I understand.
Because I got to be fair to both sides, and I can't just the court rules say the court rules do allow you an oral motion.
Absolutely.
They absolutely allow you an oral motion, but I need to see the law and cite the law so that I'm ruling correctly on that, and I need to give them an opportunity to now, what I can do is I can give Mr. Laws a court date that's quicker than December 13th. I can do that.
That will help him, I'm sure.
All right, so Mr. Laws, what are you gonna do?
I guess I'm gonna have to try to get some money and try to find a lawyer.
Hey.
I don't have it. I don't have the money for a lawyer. I just really don't. And if I did, I probably would have paid.
They got legal aid. They got other places where you can go, but you got a top dollar suit, and I appreciate that on. You know what my old man always told me? He said, people buy what they want and beg for what they need. So I don't know if I can help you on that.
Your Honor, I worked at the Children's Center, so that's where I would actually get my suit coats from. I used to work down at the boutique, and helping people when they came in for suits.
They got some awful nice stuff in there. They got some awful nice stuff in there, Mr. Laws, because that's a nice top you got. Hey, I appreciate you coming. I wish all the defendants would come to court looking all dapper like that.
Thank you.
I thought you were a lawyer. I thought you were a lawyer myself when you signed on, but
thank you. Okay.
Let's give him I can have you back in 21 days, sir.
That'll be fine.
That would be too soon. Even if you get an attorney, it's gonna take some time for both sides to fill out that motion. But at least give him 30 days.
Well, I'm trying to get him 30 days is blocked.
But I'm just thinking just for the motions and stuff, it's gonna take.
I'll give you till October. What's the next date on there? October 4th. Can we tear that calendar off there? I give you October 4th.
October 4th.
To try to get it together, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the situation, and trust me, I was a defense lawyer myself, so I argued a lot of these cases, and actually won one basically on the same argument our counsel just made. So I think he's in the right. He's definitely, well, I know he's always going to be in the right ballpark with it because he's a good lawyer. So you might want to reach out to him.
That's right. Attorney Vassal. What is his last name?
Vassal Johnson.
Johnson.
You can join the breakout room. I'll give you guys a minute to talk if you need to.
Thank you, sir.
But we're gonna pass. We're gonna move on. Mr. Laws, good luck to you. I'll see you back on October 4th at 8:30 a.m.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Galt on the phone. Oh, what about Miss Goodman?
Yes, we're ready.
You spoke to Miss Goodman. We're back on the record with Mrs. Trevina Goodman. Mrs. Goodman, I gave you some opportunity to speak with the lawyer, and because you expressed some issues with the plea. So Counselor, what does your client want to do?
Have a hearing, Judge. It wasn't her dog regarding the 18th.
All right. December 13th, 2021 at 9 a.m. All right, Ms. Goodman?
Say that again for me. You said December
13th, 2021 at 9 a.m.
Got you. Thank you.
That's all you had to say in the first place. All right, Ms. Goodman. Have a great day, ma'am.
You have a blessing as well. Thank you.
All right. Now, Mr. Goff. Where is Mr. Goff? He's interrupted I don't know how many times. And now he's nowhere to be found. Mr. Goff, you there? All right. Let's go on to the next person then. Luzima? Did I get that right? Luzama.
I'm right here. I'm right here, dog. Yo, I'm right here.
No. I'm not your dog, man.
I don't mean it like that. I'm right here. I don't know how to work this stuff like that. My name is Deontay. I don't know how to work this.
I understand, but you know how to address the court, don't you?
I mean, not really. I never been in trouble.
All right, well, you're gonna learn. Just sit back and watch. Put your thing on mute. All right.
I got things to do.
All right. I don't care what you got to do. Who do you think you're talking to?
I'm just saying. I got things to do.
I don't care what you do.
I just heard you call my name. That's what I'm saying.
I'm putting your case last, so you can learn.
Man.
All right. All right. Mr. Luzama. Very well. I'm sorry to mispronounce your name, sir.
It's okay.
Let's see. Got something to do. Shit. All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Antonio Luzama. Case number SP1145927. SP1145971.
Pastor Johnson for the record.
Right. And then we have 3 other civil infractions here that were had this year. I want to set aside the defaults in these matters and allow Mr. Luzama to be heard on them. All right, so that's going to require, well, we'll do it right now. So, Mr. Luzama, the offer is going to be to plead to 2 counts of responsible to 2 counts of blocking traffic. And we're going to dismiss all the other matters. I'll fine you $175 for each count. Mr. Johnson, he has disregarding a red signal, equipment violation, and a no proof of insurance civil infraction. We'll just, for the disregard of red signal, we'll amend it to blocking traffic, and we'll dismiss all the other matters. That's going to be $175 a piece, sir. You can take that offer. You can speak with the city attorney, the House Counsel, and invite Mr. Johnson, or you can set it for trial. What do you want to do?
With that offer, just no more points, right? I just pay the
no
fees?
points at all. It's
Okay,
like expensive parking tickets.
I'll do that, yes.
All right, raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You put your hand down, Mr. Luzama. Mr. Luzama, you understand that you have a right to a trial in this matter, no insurance misdemeanor?
Yes.
You understand the maximum possible penalty is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're gonna give up that right to a trial?
Yes.
And has anybody offered you anything other than what I just stated in the record?
No.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, where your client stipulates the face of the ticket, wait a minute. We have, this is the disregard of red ticket. So we have,
Yes, Your Honor.
he has a propensity to run red lights, it seems like. So we got 2 disregard of red signals. Does your client stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the stop?
Yes, Your Honor.
With that being said, I'm gonna find you responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic. I'm gonna fine you $175. And as it relates to the February 4th, 2021 ticket, will you stipulate to the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the stop?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and with that being said, I'm gonna amend this ticket to, I'm finding you responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic for this ticket. And I'm gonna fine you $175 for that. With stipulation of probable cause, counsel, I'm gonna dismiss all the other matters.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Lozama, don't come back here with this disregard the red signal and stuff anymore. Or any, because you're not gonna get a deal again, you hear me?
No, I understand. I appreciate it.
Seems like there's a little bit of a pattern, it seems like.
It was just, I have no excuses. It's what it is.
No, you just like to run red lights. You don't have any regard for the other people in the road.
There were yellow lights. The officer said there was red lights, but I'm no one to dispute them.
If it's yellow light, you get a ticket for that too.
I understand.
Stop. All right, when can you pay, sir?
I can pay right now.
All right, good. That's gonna be $350. I'm putting a system for you that you're gonna have to pay by tomorrow. I'm not gonna give you the time.
No, that's okay. I'll do it today. Don't worry.
You know how to do it online, sir?
I think so. I'll figure it out.
Or any kiosk in the city of Detroit.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Simon.
Morning, Judge. Yeah, I still don't believe I've received the city offer.
Well, I mean, the offer is we're gonna have to call the state.
Yeah, the state offer is to dismiss their 2 tickets pursuant to the city offer, but I've received nothing from the city.
All right, so let's call the case and let's get this worked out right now. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Raylan J. DeJuan Lyons. Case numbers SP 102-07-201. I'm just gonna print these out as I go. Let's call case number SP 113569, counts 1 and counts 2. Let's call case numbers SP 469-870, counts 1 and counts 2. Let's call case number SP 9364111. Let's call case number SP 9495141. Let's call case number SX 3686213 and SX 8656931. Appearance for the record, please. Let's include on that SX 3686213. That's in default. That's a civil infraction that was had during the pandemic. Let me see if there's any other ones. All the other ones go back some time. So appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jonathan Simon, P35596 for Mr. Lyons.
All right, so let me hand this over to the city attorney and give him an opportunity. Just look at all the ROAs. That's what I call it. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I got shit to do.
7. I'm gonna hold you in contempt, man. I'm gonna put you in jail if you keep on disrupting me like that. I said, I don't really care at this point what you have to do. I don't really care. You're being very disrespectful to me and everybody online. Don't say another word, please. Don't make me put you in jail. I'm gonna put you on mute, sir.
Your Honor, before we continue with this, can I switch tapes?
Yes.
Thank you.
Three of them are state matters. Let's go off of our ways. State matters will be dismissed based on the
Ready, Your Honor?
Yes. All right, is this Mrs. Livesay? All right, you seem to have lost her.
Your Honor, is that who, the tickets that you just called previously belong to that person?
No, I got right, I'll call Raylan Lyons. That's who we're on the record with right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. I got a call and it dropped my Zoom.
Are you Mr. Lyons?
Yes.
All right, your attorney is in here trying to work this matter out for you, so just sit tight. All right, I got Mr. Raymond Earl Lyman Randolph. Good morning.
Here,
to you,
Your
sir.
Honor. I'm here, Your Honor.
All right. Lyman Randolph. And then you get Daniel Oki. You got George Oki. Daniel Oki Swan. And who is Jorge Burnell? No, or is that
I'm
George?
here.
All right. Where, you sound like you're in the wrong courtroom, sir. What's your last name?
Bernal, Jorge Bernal, Berrnal.
I don't Bernal. Jorge.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't see you, sir. You're. I don't see that you have anything.
Yeah.
What are you here for?
I had a warning or ticket for my dog that was in the street. Friday, I have another last name, it's Leal, L-E-L, Leal.
What did you say?
Leal.
He has another last name.
Yeah, I don't see a name, sir.
Okay.
Who's the ticket written under? Do you have a ticket number?
Yeah, it's ¿cómo se deletrea?
B tickets. L-E-A-L. Your second page. Almost to the bottom.
B.
Okay, Jorge. Okay, I got you.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah, mute yourself until I call your name, sir.
Okay.
Let's go back on the record for Mr. Lyons. So, Mr. Simon, the city has made their offer to plead to 2 counts of failure to display and 1 count of improper plate. I'll fine them $240 each count, and the other matters will be dismissed.
All right, Judge, can you repeat that, please?
2 counts of failure to display, 1 count of improper plates, $240 for each count.
3 at 2. I'm sorry, how much?
$240, Mr. Simon.
140?
240.
240. Okay, so it's about 750 minus 3, so 720. Okay. Let me talk to Mr. Lyons, and we'll see what we can do. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we should do it in a breakout. If I call him, I might bump him off the Zoom.
You want a breakout room, sir?
It doesn't matter. It's up to you, Simon.
No, it's not, sir. It's up to you. And I want to make sure you understand all of your rights first. Go to the breakout room. We'll talk about it.
Okay. How do I get to the breakout room?
Okay.
All right. We passed that matter. Let's see. I called Mr. Lyman Randolph.
I'm here, Your Honor.
All right, what brings you here today, sir?
How you doing, Your Honor? Mr. Perkins, you gave me to today to pay my 480. I had called the number, but I had to zoom back in. You gave me a deal. You told me to pay the money today and then zoom back in with you for the silver infractions. But I was wondering if I can get a little more time. You had asked me that from the jump. But I had told you 2 weeks, which is today. I was wondering if I can get 2 more weeks.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Richard Lynham Randolph. Case number is SP 114239, counts 1 and counts 2. All right, how much you need? 2 more weeks, sir? Come on, tell me what you really need.
At least 30 days would be great.
Because we're gonna put this date on here, and we're not gonna keep coming back and forth.
I understand.
Right?
I understand that. I understand.
I'm gonna give you till October 4th.
October 4th?
October 4th, 2021, 8:30.
Okay.
AM. Okay. You're gonna be back here. You're gonna be back here that day. I'm gonna set it for a review. So zoom back in October 4th, 2021. I do like I said, if you get that stuff paid off, we'll still go back into and help you with those civil infractions. All right.
I understand. Thank you. I really appreciate you, Mr. Perkins.
All right. Have a great day.
October 4th?
October 4th.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Let's call the case of Jorge Layla. Case numbers. City of Detroit, this is the City of Detroit versus Jorge Layla. Case number B 121-55821, B 121-56021, B 121-56121. Appearance for the record, please.
Johnson Johnson for the record.
The offer here, sir, is to plead to 2 of the V tickets under a 12-month delayed sentence and to dismiss the other matter. So failure to vaccinate, harboring an unlicensed dog, and preventing the dog to engage in nuisance behavior. If I'm correct, the city will, do you have the vaccination record, sir?
Yes, I do. I got the vaccination and everything, and license too.
You got the license?
Yes.
All right, email that to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my email address in the chat. And you can email that address to me, that stuff to me, and we'll get you a.
Yeah, so the same offer, it's the nuisance and the other one.
It's only one nuisance. You got them pleading to 2. 615858. Harboring an unlicensed dog is 1 count you got them pleading to, and then the other count is the nuisance. So
yeah, say vaccination.
You got a license too, sir?
Yeah, for the dogs, yes.
He says he's got a dog license from the city of Detroit, right?
Yes.
All right, send that to me. You got that email address?
I got it.
All right, send it to me. We'll pass the matter until we get that. All right, we're back on the record with Mr. Lyon.
Yes, sir.
I gave you an opportunity to put your lawyer in a breakout room, sir. What do you want to do?
I would like to take the deal, Your Honor.
All right, raise your right hand, please. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir.
I'm sorry.
So do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for these matters is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have a right to a trial in these matters?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give that trial right up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
All right, sir. Let me draw your attention to way back to December 22nd, 2015 at around 11:55 a.m. in the area of Harper and Dickerson. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, sir.
Were you driving a 1997 Dodge on that day?
Yes.
Did that Dodge have insurance on it, sir?
I don't believe so.
I don't believe so.
No, it didn't,
All right.
Your Honor.
I'm gonna find you guilty of improper plate, the amended count of improper plate. That'll be a $240 fine. Let me draw your attention to August 28, 2019 at 3:57 p.m. in the area of 3rd and north of the Lodge, 3rd Street north of the Lodge. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, sir.
And on that date, were you asked to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No, sir.
And why is that?
I didn't have it.
I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license. And let me draw your attention, sir, to December 2nd, 2018 at around 5 p.m. in the area of Dickerson and Wadey, sir. Did you get pulled over by a Detroit police officer on that day?
Yes, sir.
And on that date, did that police officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No, I couldn't.
And why is that?
I didn't have any, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license, sir. I'm going to waive all the warrant fees. I'm going to hold you responsible to pay any reinstatement fees. Sir, when can you pay? I'm concerned about the $240, the $720. When can you pay that, sir?
I just need a couple weeks, probably like 2-3 weeks. I can pay it.
I'm gonna give you till October 4th, 2021.
Oh, that's fine.
All right, so your counselor, you got that date with the stipulation of probable cause, counselor. I'll dismiss the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right. All right, if there's nothing further, you and your client have a great day.
You too.
Thank you, Judge, and you do the same.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Goff, are we ready to do this in a respectful way, sir? I believe you're muted, sir. I muted you, so you have to unmute yourself.
Okay.
Ready to do this in a respectful way, sir?
Yeah, I did it.
You got to realize that everybody's got stuff to do. I'm trying to take them in order as they come.
I can't hear you.
I said, you got to realize that everybody's got something to do today, sir. You're not the only one with something to do. I'm trying to take them in the order as you all came in. But I'm not gonna have you disrespecting me like that, sir.
I'm sorry about that.
All right, let's put it behind us. Let's get you on the way where you gotta go.
Your Honor, Mr. Goss, Dante Goss, is he raising his hand? I see. I don't know if he needs us.
Goff?
No,
You
I'm
talking
right
about
here.
Dante Goff?
I can't hear. I got the phone to my ear.
The attorney, Your Honor.
No, he's not raising his hand.
Oh, okay.
So can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, I got the phone to my ear. I can hear it.
All right. Let's call the cases. Is your middle name Lorenzo?
Yes.
All right, let's call the cases. This is the city of Detroit versus Dante Lorenzo Goff, case number SP 106-1127, counts 1, 2, and 3, which are in warrant status. We have SP 106-11281, which is also in warrant status. We have U 59803321. Let me see about these other ones. These other ones are, Counselor, have already been adjudicated. We just owe some extra fees on these that seem to not have been paid. All right. Appearance for the record, please.
Johnson Johnson for the record.
Okay. Mr. Goff, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matters. There's an offer here in the file, sir, for you to plead to the one count of interfering with the government employee performing their duties under a 6-month delayed sentence, and then plead to the failure to display a valid driver's license. I'll fine you $240 for each plea. I'll give you time to pay. I'll waive the warrant fees, and you'll be responsible to pay the reinstatement fees. You also have a right to a trial, and I can also put you in the breakout room with Mr. Johnson if you want to discuss the matters. What would you like to do?
I would like to figure out what is this case, because I don't even know what this is.
All right, so the one case is okay. It seems like the one case that they allege that you got on the bus without your face mask on.
Oh, okay. I remember that. Okay.
And then the other case is 106-1128. The other case was a case of driver's license never acquired.
Yes,
So
I'm familiar. I'm familiar with that too.
All right, so do you want to speak with the lawyer about it, or do you want a trial date?
What I want to do is I want a date to pay all that stuff off, because the state about to give me back pay for like 3 years, and they gonna give me that like next month. So that's like a couple more days. So I want to be able to just pay all that stuff off.
All right, so you don't want to speak to the lawyer? I just make sure that you know what your rights are. You got a right to a trial. You got a right to speak with the lawyer if you want to. But you're telling me that you want to take this offer?
Oh, hold on, I couldn't hear you. Can you say that again?
Are you telling me you want to take this offer?
Yes, I want to take the offer. I want to pay the money off, because I'm about to get a settlement of money, and I'm gonna be able to pay it all off.
All right, Mr. Goff, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I tell the truth, all the truth, all the truth.
Mr. Goff, do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for these misdemeanors are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes, I don't want to go to jail.
Do you understand, sir, that you have a right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what I stated in the record?
No.
All right. Mr. Goff, let me draw your attention back to March the 10th, 2021 in the area of Livernois and McGraw, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to get on a Detroit City bus?
Yes, I was trying to get on the bus without a mask, and the mask ain't have. And the buses usually have masks, but the buses didn't have no mask. And I had a cloth. I covered my face up with the cloth, but she said it wasn't good enough.
That's a tough one there, sir. That's a tough one. So you tried to cover your face up, but she just didn't accept that as,
She did. Yeah, she didn't. And I told her, like, it's more thicker than the material that y'all give out. I told her it's more thicker, so it's more protection, but I don't know. I guess she was aggravated or something like that. I don't know.
What do you have to say, Mr. Johnson?
Since he is waiting on monies, we can set it for a trial if we could get an earlier date in December.
No, I don't want. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I don't want to go to trial. I don't want to deal with the courts. I'd rather just pay the money for the tickets.
I know, but the problem here, Mr. Goff, is that you know, I can only take your plea if you're actually guilty of the matter. And it doesn't, you know, I won't say that you're not guilty, but it sounds like you got a reasonable defense to.
Oh, okay. Now I understand. Okay, now I understand.
You know, when you get on the bus and, you know, you're from your experience, they usually provide you with a mask if you don't have one. And this time you didn't have one, but you were willing to put your shirt over your face or whatever kind of covering you had over your face.
Yeah.
That's a tough. That's a tough.
Yeah, that's the same thing the cops told me too. Now that it's coming to my memory, they told me that I should just go when I go to court, just tell them what happened and blah 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 whatever.
No, they didn't put that on the ticket. Subject delayed service over face mask. That's all they got.
Yeah, they didn't have no face masks on the bus at the time.
All right, what I'm gonna do, sir, is I'm gonna give you a trial date, but I'm gonna give you one sooner than December. I'm gonna give you one in the next 3 weeks. I'm gonna have you come back on September 20th, sir. And we'll get a resolution on all that stuff on that date, all right?
And I plan on taking care of the other tickets too, because like I said, I'm gonna get it.
We'll deal with all that on September 20th, all right? I have your offer here, and the offer is gonna remain open on September 20th, so it's not gonna put you in any worse position today. It may even get better for you, okay?
Okay.
All right, but hey, listen here, Mr. Goff. Don't come in here next time with that nonsense, okay?
Yes, I'm sorry about that. I'm still thinking about it.
Or any court.
Right. Or any court, sir. All right, I'm gonna give you some.
Are y'all gonna send something out to my house?
Well, are you on Sakati Street still?
Seacott, yes.
Seacott? Yeah. Well,
yes.
Something should come to your house, but don't rely on that, Mr. Goff. You need to take this date. You need to take this date down now.
September the 20th?
September the 20th at 9 a.m.
Okay. And it'd be the same Zoom number or something like that?
Same everything. Just 9 o'clock this time.
Okay.
All right, sir?
Yes.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir, I'm going to see you back here September 20th at 9 a.m. Make sure you don't forget that date.
Okay, I won't. And I'm sorry about earlier.
Have a good day, sir.
All right.
All right, let's see who we have left. I tried to call. All right, so did we get that information from Mr. Burnell?
I already sent it to you.
Oh, good morning. I was looking, Mr. Goki.
Oh,
I've been here since 8:45. I didn't know if I was supposed to check in or just hang tight.
Well, I had you checked in. I tried to call your name, but I'll get with you in a second. I haven't gotten that. Let me see.
Should I just chill a second still?
Yes, please.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, Mr. Burnell, I don't have it yet, so I gotta wait until I get it. All right. What about Mr.
okay, let me double check.
Is it George Goki or is it Daniel Goki?
Me, Daniel Goiki is my name. George is my father. I think I'm using his Zoom.
No, you're under Daniel Goki, but I gotta.
Yes, that's my name.
Let me see if he's on the document. What are you here for, sir?
I'm here to deal with a couple of arraignments that didn't get dealt with that I thought that got dealt with. I've been pulled over in the BMW that I have, and I'd not known that it was at a wrong plate. I go through cars pretty frequently, and I had a wrong plate on that car. I had a valid plate and valid insurance.
Hold on. You're getting into more than we need to hear right now.
Okay.
Right now, we're just gonna find out if we find a case number for you.
So I think the last time that I talked to the court was with Judge Langston on April 9th of 2021. I think that what happened was either.
Hold on, sir.
Okay, no problem. Sorry.
'96 BMW.
Correct.
And if you were pulled over on February 21st, 2021.
I don't know the exact date, but that sounds about right. It was within the year.
And they got an improper plate that was dismissed.
Okay, so that's the one that was dismissed.
Then you got a no insurance misdemeanor that was dismissed. And you got
okay, so that also was dismissed.
You got a unregistered, untitled that was dismissed as well.
Those are the three that I'm here for today. Those are all dismissed.
Case number 217-27481, counts 1, 2, and 3.
Correct. Those are the two that I have. Do I need to?
Yeah, you want me to set aside the dismissal and put it back on the thing? On the doc?
I don't really know what I need to do to follow up with this anymore because I was notified that
it's dismissed, sir. You don't need to do anymore.
So I didn't need to call at all today at all?
No, not at all today. No, you're
Why
done.
did
They got them down for a show call for some reason.
Yeah, well, it's over with.
Yeah.
All right, it's nothing. It's gone.
100% I'm okay then.
I don't know if you're okay 100%. I know that you don't have a case open here at 36.
Supposed to show up here for something because
All
I don't
right,
know if there's a
that was sent out inadvertently.
Okay, I'll
right.
take that for
Have a great
thank you very much. You will.
Okay, Mr. Ogwa.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Good, sir. I called your name earlier too, and I didn't hear from you either.
Bad signal, I think, sir.
Today is the date and time for sentencing here, so let's call the case. This is the City of Detroit versus Philip Ogwa, case number U572-884-20. Appearance for the record, please.
Pastor Johnson for the record.
All right. Mr. Ogwa, am I pronouncing that right? Tell me that again.
Yes. Ogwo?
Let me see your face, sir. I remember you. Yeah, I remember you. So, sir, it appears that it appears that you've made payments for this. Yeah. It appears that it's paid. What about the misdemeanor morality class? Do you have proof of that?
Yes, sir, Your Honor. I have my. They told me you were going to get a copy of the certificate, but they did email it to me.
Email that to me.
Okay.
And what about the STD testing? Let's get probation on the line. Did you provide that information to probation?
Of the STD testing?
Yes.
Now, I didn't take it at the primary at my primary doctor's, but I did I donated plasma. I do this blood
That's not gonna be good enough.
I can't. It's just that.
Go ahead.
No, it's just that the doctor, she's been out for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So I haven't really, and the times before that, I haven't had time to make the appointment.
All right, well, you're gonna have to do that, sir. I think this is a matter, well, let's get probation on the line quickly, and we'll hear from them. But I think this is a matter that you got caught 2 times in a row. Right? Is that you?
Yes.
Hey, I mean, either you did or you didn't.
I was thinking, what you were saying. I was thinking about the test, the STD test.
No, I'm talking about.
I can make the appointment.
Did you have you got caught back to back doing the same thing for the same thing, right?
Yes.
And then the first one, did you provide proof of the STD testing?
I didn't know I was supposed to take one.
Okay, so you got to do it then. You got to do it. You do that. Send me that other stuff that you have, and you're going to get it to probation. Let's get somebody on probation on the line so that you'll have a person that you know to send that to. And when you come in here, we should have all those documents, and we can just close it out.
Okay.
This conduct. All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's pass the matter briefly until we get somebody from probation, and then we'll recall it.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. This is back on the record with Mr. Jorge Lila. Am I pronouncing that last name right, sir?
Leon.
Liam. I'm sorry. L-E-A-L. All right. I'm in receipt of your dog license and the vaccination record. So now the offer is going to be plea to the dog nuisance.
No, they're not.
There's going to be a $240 fine. Now, I want you to know that you have an absolute right to trial in this matter. And so if you want to contest it, then you can go to trial. But the other 2 matters will be dismissed because you provided proper documentation. You can also speak to counselor if you got some issues about the ticket and things like that are on your mind that you want to speak to somebody with. He's there to speak to you about that. Or you can take the deal. What would you like to do, sir?
I'm just gonna pay the fine.
All right. Sir, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. You understand that the maximum possible penalty for these matters are 90 days in jail and or a $500 fine?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial in these matters?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're gonna give up that trial right?
Yeah.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Okay. Mr. Liam, let me draw your attention back to March the 8th, 2021 at around 10 a.m. Were you the owner of a dog on that day, sir?
Yes, I am the owner.
I guess a German Shepherd dog too, huh?
Say it again, sorry.
That's a German Shepherd dog, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
That's a pretty bad dog, isn't it?
They play with my kids. My daughter is only 3 years old, and they play really good. So I don't feel like.
But if I came over there, he might not want to play, huh?
Long as you don't cross from my fence, he's fine.
That's what I'm saying. It's pretty bad. Hey, German Shepherds are pretty bad dogs anyway. And I don't mean in the sense that, you know, he's going around biting people. I just mean that he knows how to handle his business if he has to.
Yeah, he knows what he has to do.
I know he knows what he has to do. That's what he's there for.
Yep.
So on this date and time, sir, did your dog, what did your dog do to become a nuisance? What happened?
Because my son, he was playing with him. He let the dog go out. He forgot the dog was outside at the yard. He went inside to drink something because he was tired. And then the dog just got off from my property.
Did you get the dog back?
Yeah, I got him.
Does he just come back home?
He come back by himself, yeah.
All right, I guess that can be a nuisance. The dog is roaming unattended in the city without a leash or anything, right?
Right.
You satisfied, counselor?
Say it again?
Yes, Your Honor, satisfied.
All right, very well. I'm gonna find you guilty of prevent dog from engaging in nuisance behavior. That's how it's written up. I'm going to take this under a 12-month delayed sentence, sir. What that means is that if you don't have any other dog-related cases in 12 months, then this matter will be dismissed after you pay the $240 fine.
Okay.
When can you pay that?
Right by Friday.
I'm going to give you till September the 6th.
All right, sounds good.
2021. There's going to be a 12-month delayed sentence. And just don't let the dog get out anymore, sir. I got your vaccination records. Keep that up to date. With stipulation of cause, counselor, the other two matters will be dismissed.
Yes, stipulated.
All right. If there's nothing further, Mr. Liam, then you have a very good day, sir.
All right, you too. Thank you.
All right. The one person.
I just got in contact with the probation department. They say they've never received anything from Mr. Ogden. So they don't have any record of that.
So how do we get it documented so he can go to probation and they know that it's coming and stuff like that?
I can send a referral. A referral was never sent. So
All right, let's send a referral. Okay. All right, Mr. Oswald.
Your Honor?
Yeah, here's what we're gonna do, sir. We're gonna send a referral over to probation. I'm gonna give you a number. You have a number? You have an ink pen?
Okay, hold on. Let me get one right now. Okay, go ahead.
All right, at 313-965-3414.
Okay, now, is this probation?
That's gonna be probation, so they're gonna give you, did you take the morality class, sir?
Yes, yes, I
All
did.
right, you're gonna give them proof of that, provide them proof of that, and they're gonna give you some places where you can go get tested. Now, you can go to your own doctor if you want, but you can expedite this and go to the doctors that they have. It's all gonna be private to you. All we're gonna wanna know is that you did the testing.
Okay, all right.
So how soon do you think you can get that done?
I can do it this Wednesday.
All right, you want to come back next week? Is that enough time, or you want to come back in 2 weeks?
I can come back next week.
So we can get this matter behind you? All right. We're gonna push the sentencing off until September 6th. I'm gonna say September 13th.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
That way, if something comes up, you got some time, all right?
Okay.
8:30 a.m. All right, and they're gonna be, I'm gonna send over a referral, so they're gonna be expecting your call. Call there in the morning.
All right.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir. Have a great day.
You too.
All right. There was one person that was in the room that left.
That's another day. The name?
Nipsey? Yes.
Nipsey. Yeah, I remember too. Give her another day. Yes, she did show up. However, took it out far enough to be able to.
All right. It seems like that'll conclude the morning.
All
Mr.
right, well,
Johnson,
thank you, Judge. Great seeing you.
always good seeing you too.
Yes, sir. Have a good one. See you, Ms. Law.
Have a good one, Mr. Johnson.
All right.
All right, Mr. Williams Law. That'll do it. I'll see you this afternoon, I guess.
All right, Your Honor. See you this afternoon.
All right. All right, very well. Have a great lunch.
You too.
See ya.